Hello everyone, welcome to the online class again. So dear children, before I must begin up, I must show you some beautiful pictures of the different kind of landscape that we see around us or around the world. You see how it is, different beautiful water bodies, and you can see some different kind of water bodies, rivers, seas, oceans, right? This is the different things, mountains, sometimes vast stretches of plain, sometimes the deserts with no people, with sparse populations or with no populations. Sometimes you can see the granaries, vast stretches of granaries. There you can see the dense population because of the adequate water and different kind of crops are available. People have a very good life, better life. Then you can see deserts. So these are the different things I must show. So here in these chapters we will be continuing about. Perhaps you could now understood the reason behind of showing the picture gallery, and the thing I wanted to say you that today we will learn about the second chapter of class 8 geography, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetations and wildlife resources. And here in these chapters that we will see that how these things are a kind of natural resources to us, a kind of abiotic resources to us, how they are very much helpful for the life of the mankind, for the life of the people. So here in this chapter the story begins with the two small child of two different topography or two different land. One is from Tanzania. Mamba was from Mamba, one boy called Mamba. Mamba is a girl who lives in Tanzania and Africa, who had a very difficult life, that they hardly find any water, and they had to go long distances for collecting the water. They don't have adequate food to eat because the land is very much barren, infertile or arid kind of climate is there. And whereas another small kid, Peter who is living in a very good place like a plain areas where they can rear of sheep, okay, and he goes to school every day and enjoy his life in a many different ways, okay, and which is very far better life than that of Mamba. So why this thing has been said, the thing is that in different corner of the world people have different kind of life, and it's just because the difference each because of the differences in the quality of land, soil, water, natural vegetations, animals and the usage of technologies. Okay, the advancement also a major factor, natural vegetations. So the thing is something different across the world because of the different geographical factors. The availability of such resources each main region places differ from each other. So here we will take the land as the first thing, that how land is an important resource for the people. Here you can see land is among the most important natural resources. It covers about 30% of the total area of the earth surface. Only 30%, nearly more than 29 and nearly 30% of the total earth surface, and all parts of this small percentage are not habitable. और ये जो 30% होता है इसका सारे एरिया इज नॉट हैबिटेबल. The people cannot live in the all parts of the land. So the uneven distribution of population, uneven means people are not equally distributed across the land. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is mainly due to varied characteristics of land and climate. The rock topography. Rock means the rock topography means land, different kind of lands. The study of land. Okay, steep slopes of mountains, mountainous area, low-lying areas susceptible to water-logging areas में ऐसी जगह में लोग ज़्यादा रहेंगे या प्लेन जगह में रहेंगे, डेजर्ट्स में रहेंगे क्या लोग. Thick forested areas are normally sparsely populated और uninhabited, जिसमें लोग नहीं रहते हैं या बहुत कम लोग रहते हैं. Plains or river valleys are offer suitable land for agriculture. Hence, these areas are densely populated. So here you can see the densely populated areas you can see near the water, rivers, valleys and plains में हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग देख सकते हैं. You can see the density of people in large number because of a number of facilities they can get here, and that cannot be possible in deserts, mountains and some very rocked place, right? So the land use के बारे में हम देखेंगे कि land कैसे use किया जाता है, how the human being are being used the land in meeting the different purpose. Land is used for different purpose such as agriculture, forest, mining, building houses, roads and setting of industries, as you know, and this is the thing that is called the land use. Okay, and you know also the different way how the land is also being used, and the use of land is determined by physical factors such as topography का मतलब study of land or different nature of land, soil, climate, minerals, availability of water. Human factors such as populations and technology are also most important determinants of land use pattern. Okay, it depends upon the people, also depend upon the different kind of land, soil, climate, that how people can opt for using the land को कैसे use करेंगे, that depends upon the people. Okay, suppose some developed nation they can build large buildings, offices, IT hub, different things, but in what happening in India and the African country, they are only using the land or applying the land for only agriculture. So that different, that is the thing had been said here. And land use can also classified on the basis of ownership, that is your private and कम्युनिटी लैंड. प्राइवेट लैंड इज ओन बाय इंडिविजुअल्स, जो कि एक व्यक्ति के द्वारा हो सकता है या किसी फैमिली के द्वारा हो सकता है. कम्युनिटी लैंड इज ओन बाय द एंटायर कम्युनिटी और सोसाइटी, यूज लाइक कलेक्शन ऑफ फूड और फ्रूट्स, नट्स, मेडिसिनल हर्ब्स, ये सारे कलेक्ट करने में ये लैंड यूज होता है. सो दिस इज हाउ दिस लैंड इज बीइंग यूज्ड, and this is called the common property resources. And again, people and their demands are ever growing, but availability of land is limited. The quality of land also differ from place to place. एक जगह से दूसरे जगह लैंड का क्वालिटी भी अलग रहता है. People started encroaching the common lands to build up the commercial areas. Nowadays people are very much materialistic in their pursuit, and people are running after money and money. So therefore they are also coming to the different areas and with the purpose to establish their commercial setup, right, encouraging entering into different areas. Okay, and housing complexes in urban areas to extend agricultural land in the rural areas. Today the vast changes in the land use pattern also reflect the cultural changes in our society. Okay, the way we use the land, that will decide or determine our cultural pattern as well. Land degradation, landslides, soil erosion, desertification are major threats to the environment because of the expansion of agriculture and construction activities. So if these things are not, if the land is not properly used, that we may apprehend the problems like degradations, landslides, desertification. This kind of problem may we face in future if proper care is not taken up from now. So this is the thing has been said. Yes, this, so therefore we should devise certain measures in order to use the land in a proper way, use the land resources in a proper way. So some suggestive remarks have been made here. Growing populations uh, and their ever growing demand has led to a large scale destruction of forest cover and arable land, cultivable land, okay, and has created fear of losing natural resources. Therefore, the present rate of degradation of land must be checked. The degradation of land, the soil is uh, losing its fertility or losing its value in a different way. There most afforestations should be done, and afforestation should be done, land reclamation, regulated use of chemical and fertilizers. Regulated use का मतलब there must be proper application of pesticides and fertilizers, checks on overgrazing. This kind of measures should be now we should adopt in order to prevent the land, in order to prevent the land degradation. लैंड डिग्रेडेशन को हम ये करने के लिए हमें ना सही ढंग से ये सारे काम करना चाहिए. सपोज हाँ डियर चिल्ड्रन, यू कैन गेट ए long question from here also. See how small the paragraph, so you have to develop the points. Okay, afforestation should be done. Okay, regulated use. Okay, we must be very much judicious in use the pesticides and fertilizers. This way we write. Okay, so this is the concept I wanted to tell. Let's go ahead. Then the thing about soil. So soil is something, the upper layer of the अर्थ क्रॉस इज कॉल्ड द सॉइल. जो अपर लेयर रहता है उसको सॉइल कहते हैं. एंड डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ टोपोग्राफी, डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ लैंड डिसाइड्स द डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सॉइल. रॉकी एरिया का सॉइल अलग होगा, प्लेन एरिया का सॉइल अलग होगा. ओके, इट डिसाइड्स द थिन लेयर ऑफ ग्रेनिश सब्सटेंस कवरिंग द surface of the earth is called soil. It is closely linked to the land. Landform determine the soil type. Soil is made of organic matter, minerals and weathered rocks found on the earth. Weathered rock का मतलब the changing rock. Weathered rock का मतलब changing rock जो होता है उसको weathered rock कहा जाता है. And the right mix minerals and organic matter makes the soil fertile. अगर सही ढंग से minerals है और organic matters है, जैसे कि जो पत्ते हैं, decomposed leaves, okay, humus, these things are very very good for bringing a good quality of land. Oh, there is a case study. We will read the next class. So here we can see the formation of soil. What are the different factors of soil formation? You can see it has beautifully represented it through a diagrams. Okay, तो इसमें बताया गया है सही ढंग से. Excuse me. So different factors of soil. The major factors of soil formation are the nature of parent rock. climatic factors भी बहुत ज़रूरी है ना, that decide करता है कि कैसे टाइप का soil बनेगा. Other factors are the topography, the role of organic materials and time taken for the composition of soil formation. All these are differ from place to place. सारे soil का अलग अलग होता है. Parent rock का मतलब अगर igneous rock हो सकता है, जैसे कि हम लोग का कहाँ igneous rock है, कहाँ igneous rock है हम लोग का ना, दी इंडियन पेनिनसुला igneous rock से बना हुआ है. और प्लेन्स एरिया में ज़्यादातर के सेडिमेंट्री रॉक्स होता है. ओके, कुछ जगह पे मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक होता है. सो डिफरेंट रॉक का जो पेरेंट रॉक कहते हैं उसको पेरेंट रॉक कहते हैं. उसी के हिसाब से उसका कलर, टेक्सचर, केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, मटेरियल कंटेंट, ओके, परमिएबिलिटी, ये सारे डिपेंड करता है. उसके बाद रिलीफ फीचर्स को भी डिसाइड करता है, एट जो कि अल्टीट्यूड है, हाइट और स्लोप. डिटरमिन द एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ द सॉइल, कितने लेयर का होगा सॉइल वो डिपेंड करता है कि हाइट के हिसाब से सॉइल कितना लेयर हो सकता है. जैसे प्लेन एरिया में ज़्यादातर के उसका लेयर बहुत मोटा रहता है, राइट. इन द सेम वे फ्लोरा, फोना एंड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म अफेक्ट द रेट ऑफ ह्यूमस. ह्यूमस का मतलब जो डिकम्पोज थिंग होता है जो कि बायोलॉजिकल यानी कि चीज़ों से होता है. ओके, देन क्लाइमेट भी डिसाइड करता है, टेम्परेचर्स, रेनफॉल, इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ वेदरिंग, ह्यूमस फॉर्मेशन. देन टाइम्स डिटरमिन्स द थिकनेस ऑफ सॉइल प्रोफाइल. ये सारे डिसाइड करता है कि ओके कि उनका थिकनेस कितना रहेगा, जितने टाइम होगा तो उतना ये रहेगा. अभी हम देखेंगे डिग्रेडेशन ऑफ सॉइल एंड कंजर्वेशन मेजर्स। सो अभी हम देखेंगे कि सॉइल का डिग्रेडेशन कौन कौन सा कारण की वजह से हो रहा है, एंड कंजर्वेशन मेजर, व्हाट मेजर्स विल बी टेकन ऑफ इन ऑर्डर टू प्रिवेंट द सॉइल डिग्रेडेशन। तो हाउ सॉइल डिग्रेडेशन इज हैपनिंग? सॉइल erosion and depletion are the major threat to soil as a resource. Both human and natural factors can lead to degradation of soils. ह्यूमन कजेस भी है, ह्यूमन फैक्टर्स भी है, और आपके नेचुरल फैक्टर्स भी है जो कि सॉइल का डिग्रेडेशन में सोली रिस्पॉन्सिबल है। फैक्टर हुई लीड टू सॉइल डिग्रेडेशंस आर डिफॉरेस्टेशन, वी आर ओवर यूजिंग द फॉरेस्ट, ओवरग्रेजिंग, और ओवरग्रेजिंग कराना बहुत ज़्यादा एक जगह में, वी अलाउ द शीप टू ग्रेज फॉर ए लॉन्ग टाइम, ओवर यूज ऑफ केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स और पेस्टिसाइड्स, rain wash and landslides, these are thing. Some methods of soil conservations are here. Mulching दिया है, mulching, okay, mulching is one factor that how we can do the gap between the different plant, this is called mulching process. gap अगर रहेगा तो ये soil, देखो, the bare ground between the plants is covered with a layer of organic matter like straw, it helps to soil retain moisture. Then counter barriers है, stone, grass, soil are used to build barriers along the counters. The trenches are made in front of the barriers to collect water collect करने के लिए ये किया जाता है। मैं दिखाऊंगा काउंटर कौन सा है, दिखाऊंगा। ओके, काउंटर का मतलब ऐसे ऐसे स्लोप एरिया से हम ऐसे ऐसे उसका ये बनाते हैं ताकि ना पानी सॉइल का एरोजन नहीं कर पाएगा। देन रॉक डैम होता है, द रॉक डैम्स आर पाइल टू स्लो डाउन द फ्लो ऑफ द वाटर। ओके, रॉक डैम होता है दैट दे प्रिवेंट्स द गुलीज एंड फर्दर सॉइल लॉस, ये होने से इसको ये कराता है। जैसे कि यू कैन सी हियर, दिस इज द मल्चिंग, हाँ, दिस इज मल्चिंग प्रोसेस। सीधा सीधा अगर ऐसे ऐसे स्लोप से गया तो उसको मल्चिंग कहते हैं। और ये जब होता है टेरेस जो होता है, ऐसे ऐसे हम लेयर बनाते हैं ताकि वो सॉइल एरोजन नहीं हो पाएगा। दिस इज कॉल्ड काउंटर फार्मिंग, दिस इज टेरेस है, दिस वन टेरेस एंड दिस वन काउंटर। काउंटर का मतलब ऐसे ऐसे सीधा रास्ता बनाते हैं ताकि वो पानी का ठीक ढंग से हो पाएगा। सो टेरेस इज ए broad flat steps or terraces are made on the steep of slopes so that surface are available to grow crops. They reduce surface runoff and soil erosion, ये soil erosion को कमाता है। then intercropping का मतलब changing of crops in every now and then, ताकि ना soil का जो fertility है वो सही ढंग से रह पाए। different crops are grown in alternate rows and are sown at different times to protect the soil from rain wash. Then counter plowing एक तो चीज़ है जो कि plowing parallel to the counters of a hill slope to form a natural barrier for water to flow down the slopes, ये है counter plowing जो दिया है, right? Then shelter belt है आपके, shelter belt जो है ये है कोस्टल एरिया में ज़्यादातर करते हैं। टू प्रिवेंट इन कोस्टल एंड ड्राई रीजन रोज ऑफ ट्रीज आर प्लांटेड टू चेक द विंड मूवमेंट टू प्रोटेक्ट द सॉइल कवर, ये एक ठो फैक्टर्स है। सो दिस इज हाउ वी डिस्कस हियर अबाउट, yes, before we move off, we can see the pictures. This is called your rock cell, okay, this is called rock belt. If we do this, now this will not allow the water to go for soil erosion, ना अगर ये हम इसको बनाएंगे तो soil erosion नहीं होगा, okay. This is the soil, a rock built, this is the terrace, you can see this is soil, okay. In order to the water can be slide down in a smooth way, okay, it can prevent the rapid movement of the water and soil erosion. This is called terrace farming, okay. Then this is also terrace farming, this one terrace farming. This can be called as your what, this is called counter plowing. Okay, this just allow the water to go in a smooth way without hampering the soil erosion को नहीं hamper करवाए, and so it will not able to take wash away the soil from the land. This is the gap between mulching. ये अगर होगा तो that will allow the plants in a better way. This is also mulching. This is a gullies. Okay, this is your gullies. The gullies also creates a problem. Okay, if it will create soil erosion if this kind of thing happen, so therefore we go for counter plowing. So this was the thing that I wanted to show you here all. Okay, bye for now. Hope you things must be understood. So in the next class we will discuss about the rest of the things. Thank you all. Have a nice day ahead. Okay.